So here we have Sumner Malik in the commentary area. It's basically like sitting out in a nice garden, isn't it, with the plastic chairs and the AstroTurf around us. But how are you doing, fella? You're all good? A bit cold out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit chilly. You've got
It's
shorts
freezing,
on.
the poor
PJ
thing.
and I, we should have our fur, well, fake fur coats on. But
Ashour leads 1-0.
Who's the best squash player in the family?
The best squash player in the family is probably Curtis,
Yep,
and then Perry,
yep.
and then Torrey,
Your sister. So 2 boys and then your sister.
and then probably my dad,
Yep.
and then Bailey and Heston, and then me.
Okay. So your mum's the worst?
Down.
She doesn't play.
Okay.
1 love.
it's probably wise. It's nice to for her to have a bit of a break if you're all playing squash. What age were you when you started playing?
I
Down.
think it was about
2 love.
5.
Wow.
Really?
It was 5. That was
How
really young.
old were you, PJ?
I was 11.
Really,
actually,
yeah.
when I very first hit a squash ball, I was 11, yeah.
You were a footballer, weren't you, PJ?
I enjoyed my soccer, yeah, my football.
Hand out.
Yeah, football's
1-2.
boring.
Squash is much better, eh?
Yeah.
Good lad.
You have to run around more and stuff.
Yeah.
And the rallies are longer.
They
That's
are.
true. You need to be fitter for squash, that's for sure.
You need to be very
And
fit. for
football's
squash.
just running about and kicking the ball,
Yep,
and then you just like shoot a goal and that's it.
yeah. This
Go
is
on.
more individual as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
In football, you've got
3-1.
obviously your 10 teammates, but this is more independent.
And in football, you just like sitting there watching it, and it just seems so
Down.
boring.
Yeah, yeah. I think you share the same
4-1.
opinion as a lot of people.
Well, Rami Ashour, Sumner, is cruising at the early stage of this. Dessouky's not having a look in at all.
He doesn't seem seem too well today.
Yeah.
He's not. How did he play yesterday?
He had a day's rest, but the match he played before the day before yesterday, he played
5-1.
100 minutes, so 1 hour 40 with Adnan of Malaysia, and he got huge cramps at the end in his legs. So although he's had a bit of a day's rest, he still hasn't properly recovered, I would say. It was a pretty brutal match, wasn't it, PJ?
Oh, physically, it was one of the longest. I think there's been one longer match this week, and that was 103 minutes, wasn't it? So that was the second longest match in this World Championship. So physically, even though he's had a day's rest, you can see he's feeling it. He's not moving as quickly and as well as he was
Good. Good.
a couple of days
All balls
ago.
good.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
All balls good. Confirmed. Left box 6-1.
But Sumner, PJ and I were saying this is the first time for a long time, if not the first, that we've seen Rami Ashour in the earlier rounds in an event win so convincingly and look so
Left,
focused and
6-1.
strong.
Yeah.
So that's a worrying sign for his opponents, hence him being 1-love and 6-1 up against Dessouky. This is that camera angle again. This is camera angle number 2.
This is quite a good experience for Dessouky. He's coming into this quarterfinals of the World Championships, and he's playing the best player
In the, well,
in the modern game, isn't he?
when he's fit, yeah,
when
I
he's
would say.
fit. Even when he's not fit, he seems to produce some pretty amazing things.
Rami seems to get a lot of stuff back.
He does, doesn't he?
That's the other side of it, you see, Sumner. Everyone talks about
Hand
how
out.
Rami Ashour
2-6.
is so brilliant with his racket, you know, playing all those lovely shots. He
But
also,
he just mostly gets everything back.
he does, so
So that's
imagine
what
that.
makes him a good player.
Exactly, so he's a complete player because he's able to really attack his opponents, but he's also able to get, as you say, lots of balls back.
Now,
And that's very tough as an opponent when you've got somebody like that to play against.
7-2.
You can see it, how Dessouky, he's looking quite
Tired.
perplexed and tired
Yeah,
already.
he does, yeah. He's looking a little bit as though he doesn't quite know what to do to win a point against Rami Ashour at the moment.
You warm enough?
Yeah.
Again, using lovely height. We talk about some of the front wall, and Ashour, he's able to hit hard and low balls, but also lobs and use that whole front wall. It makes it very tough again for his opponent. It's a nice shot, though, from Dessouky.
Yeah. It's a nice drop.
Handout.
Into the neck. Can you play this one?
7.
Curtis can.
Can he? He can
Yeah.
play the backhand drop in the neck.
See
That's probably one of his best shots.
Is it? It's a good one to have if you can. Which
That's
one's
in
Curtis?
That one in the...
On the right-hand side of the two brothers.
No, not that one.
The
No,
one
the
with-
oldest,
Oh,
just
okay.
as we were coming out. There he there he is.
There he is.
He's the best player in the family, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you ever played on a glass court?
This one?
Have you hit on this one?
No.
No.
I've been on a lot of glass courts. Manchester,
Yeah.
Were you-
St George's.
We
Yeah.
used to train there actually, Sumner, when we were playing for England.
Yeah, we
Joey
did.
and I, we used to train on that glass court.
What other?
St George's, Manchester.
Abbeydale, that one, it's not...
Yeah, Abbeydale,
4,
yeah.
7.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Well, that's not bad.
That's pretty
10
good.
years old. You played on 3 glass courts.
3 more than a lot of people.
You know Manchester one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too bright.
Really? Don't like it.
You can't really see the ball.
So what shot should you play if your opponent can't see the ball, do you think? What would be very effective?
Get it high.
Yep, the
and
lob.
to the back.
The high lob. I like the way your mind works.
Could do with actually getting a bit of advice from you, both of us, about the game, to be honest. We'll have to have a bit of a catch-up later on after we've done this job. Just looks very, very comfortable, doesn't he, Ashour?
Yeah. He looks. He doesn't look tired, and he looks like he's got a good night's sleep last night.
He did.
That's the first slightly strange shot we've seen, but see this, it's a nice tight ball from
Pick up, okay.
Oh, that pickup was
the
okay.
Pickup
yeah,
was good there
it's
from Dessouky. You can see the size of his legs there, Sumner. They're
5, 7.
powerful, aren't they?
Yeah.
Strong.
Big calves.
Big
Big
calves.
calves, yeah.
Very
PJ
big calves.
likes it when the players have got big calves. He's always commenting on the legs.
Oh, he's got to go and play the ball there. There's a line
Dessouky,
inside of
no
Ashour
let.
on the left-hand side.
Video review,
He
Dessouky.
actually could have got
On the
that
no-let
if he went the
decision.
right way.
Yep, I agree. You're 100% right there.
Well, we've got
So
a
now
video
watch this.
review
See,
again.
look.
Yeah.
He's gone into the back of Remy, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
he's gone sideways into the back of him.
So what do you reckon? Do you reckon that's going to be upheld, Sumner?
It's a no-let.
I think you're right there. I think this is going to be upheld.
He's
And
got
it is.
Right. Okay, well, I tell you
No,
what,
lads,
that's the
decision
cameraman,
upheld.
that's the
Dessouky has no
commentators
review to be
and the
made.
referees that jobs are now in
Handout
jeopardy with this
8-5.
young man.
Go to the ball.
Can actually take
not
over all
the
three.
man. Go to the ball.
Go to the ball. See?
So Roy Ginger will just
Go
translate
to
for
the
you again.
ball. You look for the man.
He's saying go for the ball. Dessouky
Handout
saying that he was playing
8-5.
Ashour, as you said, and he could have gone on the inside
Yeah.
between Ashour and the sidewall.
Good decision.
That's nice tight.
Well, that's
Yeah,
good.
it was. Very good.
Very tight.
It's a
Say
good
tight.
rally as well.
Say
6,
tight.
8.
Tight.
Good
Court
lad.
service,
Very,
please.
very well. Very, very well. Superb. Tight. Well, your prediction, you think that Dessouky might sneak this second game. I can assure you it's looking pretty
looking good.
Yeah, he is. He's getting his...
Quite close as well.
It
Yeah.
is. He's getting his teeth into it, and Ashour actually looks a little bit more, not as fresh as what we saw earlier. So
Sweating a lot, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
Working hard out there.
Dessouky's like dripping.
Yeah. He always
Handout
likes to have these chats with
6,
himself,
8.
doesn't he?
You
Remy
see
Ashour. Have
Ashour,
you ever
he's-
seen him? He's,
Yeah, he's always like talking in his head.
yep.
Exactly.
To think what he's gonna do next.
Decision Dessouky.
That was a
yes,
quick-
let. 6,
There's
8.
no way that's a stroke.
Because he
Lots of
turned
room,
around.
lots of room,
But
lots of room.
He turned around, Sumner, but also, as Roy Gingel's saying, there's lots of room. We see where Ramy Ashour is. The
6,
ball's quite
Yeah,
tight on Dessouky.
Because he was like outside of the other side.
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
past the line and the ball was near the box.
This is quality squash. Really good quality. Dessouky's showing some glimpses there, PJ.
Yes,
PJ's a fan of Dessouky's. He feels that
6,
potentially
8.
he could really dominate on the PSA World Tour. Technically, he's very, very good.
Oh, he's very powerful.
Yeah.
I just think he's only 22 years old, so he's still got a little bit of experience to gain. But I think if he gets that sorted out, he's got so many great attributes. I think he could be one to watch.
Who do you think will be the next? Who do you think this next year coming will be probably the best pro?
Coming through, somebody
Yeah.
that's not there already, like
Oh,
not like a Shabaggy or.
Like Curtis and
We need... England do need some players after Nick Matthew, James Willstrop and Daryl
Yeah.
Selby. So if you'd like to have a word with Curtis and tell him to get a move on, that would be great. Join the PSA World Tour. They're doing a discount at the moment for the membership. 2 for the price of 1.
It's quick, good awareness from Ramy Ashour. Slightly loose counter work from
And
both
out,
players, but then
9, 6.
just got stuck in there really. Dessouky. Your prediction's going a bit wonky here, Sumner.
yeah,
Yeah,
Ramy's just too into it.
yeah.
Too into it.
Too focused, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
And
got
again-
it all worked out.
He has got it, and he's not making many unforced errors again, just like that first game. Dessouky's finding it hard to win points.
It's too good. That was
10, 6.
what you were
Game
talking
ball.
about earlier, Sumner, about how he's able to place the ball in such good areas of the court. It's not just the front. I mean, he's had an outright winner in the back there.
Yeah.
So 4 game balls for Ashour. Suki's looking tired again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant though
That's
from
nice.
Dessouky. Can Curtis play that one?
And
Yeah,
out,
his
7,
most
10.
really shot.
Game ball.
I mean, it's like I say, it's very cold out. It's the coldest evening we've had here, but you see how hard these guys are working. Suki's t-shirt's completely drenched.
Ramy's is just a bit wet. But
It's not soaked, is it?
no. So it means that Ramy's making him
Decision
run more.
Dessouky.
Exactly.
Yes,
Precisely.
let. 7, 10. Game ball.
I think this game's going to go to Ramy.
He's got 3 game balls now.
He's had one already.
Yeah.
Decision Dessouky. Video decision.
Video
Dessouky.
decisions. So a bit of activity with the
Well, the
video ref again.
question here, Sumner, is there enough room to the right-hand side of Ramy Ashour? Could Dessouky go around and play that ball? I think that's what the referees will be looking for. You see how Dessouky runs into the back of Ramy a little bit?
Yeah, he turns around a bit as well.
Yeah.
I think he should have went round.
Should have gone round and played it.
Yeah.
Interesting one.
Probably, I'll probably say a let.
Would you? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. You're on the ball.
Yes, let.
You put
7,
me and
10.
PJ to shame, you know,
Game
with all
ball.
these decisions. We get abuse all the time from people saying we don't know what we're talking about. You certainly do.
No, that's actually true sometimes.
Well, we don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah. You just talk a load of nonsense.
Oh my goodness, all coming out in the wash now, isn't it? Wow. Goodness gracious. I think what you're thinking about Simon Park, the other commentator.
Probably.
Yeah. He's the one that sometimes loses his voice.
So he's had 2 match balls already.
2 game balls.
Sumner, what do you think about this? So we're talking about the glass courts again. Now this glass court with the side doors opening and there's no back door. Do you quite like that?
Well, I was thinking I think it's quite good because so there's not a door at the front, so no one can come off and just start arguing with the ref.
10.
Yeah, that's a very good point, and that's one of the reasons why they did it, actually.
That's what I wondered why they did that.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe because they come off the court.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And so they come off at their sides that they're on, so
Dessouky,
they don't have to go
left.
around.
Yeah.
8-10. Game ball.
It also helps with because squash is primarily filmed from the back of the court, so the fact you haven't got a door frame and all the rest of it, it's a clear back wall, it actually looks a little bit clearer when you're watching it as well.
Yeah.
See?
It does look clearer as well, yeah.
Can't believe you think that PJ and I...
Oh dear.
That's what's that? That's a thanks for...
9-10.
Thanks for coming. You heard that one before?
No.
No. Okay, well you can say it. Just say it then.
But that's one of the best nicks I've seen this week.
That was a pretty good one.
Just like
9-10.
Curtis's
Game
one.
ball.
When he and Perry's when he played Jack Mitchell last year. At
Well, Sumner, sorry to butt in there, but you were being targeted by PJ about your prediction, but now suddenly it's a tie-break. So things are looking pretty good for you. Can Dessouky sneak this one? What do you think, PJ?
I'm just going to agree with whatever Sumner says, because I think he seems to know more than me.
I think Dessouky would just about to sneak this one in because he's actually buckled up and started playing well.
Yeah,
He's got back into it.
He has, very much. There's an appeal from Ashour, but the pickup was pretty good, I feel. Oh, goodness.
It's tight.
Oh! It's down.
Yeah,
Top of the tin.
it's a flurry of unforced errors from Rami Ashour here, late
So
on in the second.
Yeah, I think he's going to sneak
11-10.
this one.
Game
I
ball.
think he's going to nick it.
It's going to go into 1-all.
Game ball for Ferrez Dessouky.
This is good match play.
11-10. Game ball.
Very good match play. World Championship stuff.
Oh, he's hit the tin.
It's a big miss.
Pretty far down in the tin as well. It wasn't even close for Dessouky.
Back to 11-all.
Yeah.
11-all.
This is close. It's a really good game.
Better than the first game, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's making Rami Ashour do a lot of work, Dessouky here. Oh, he's done him! He's done him! Oh, that was a joke shot. How do you get this cross court?
I have no idea. It was so far behind him and tight to the side wall.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Do you like it when the players fist pump when they're pleased they've won a rally?
Yeah.
It's good, isn't
That's
it?
what I do sometimes.
Good lad. I like the fist bien. So second game ball for Ferris Dessouky to level up.
Hand out. 12-11. Game ball. Hand out.
I think Ferris Dessouky's going to definitely have to change his
12-11.
T-shirt after this
Game
second
ball.
game, Sumner.
Yeah. Dripping on the
So-
court.
Do you like his nickname? Fearless Ferris.
Yeah.
What would your nickname be?
I'm not sure, but I think my dad came up with a load of them
Did he?
for
Are
everyone.
they nice ones?
I don't know.
Right.
Forgot. But I think I know Rami's nickname isn't it the artist.
Decision Dessouky.
It is, yeah. He's
Yes,
been
let.
called the artist by a lot of the squash
12-11.
fans.
Game ball. Video review Dessouky on the yes let decision.
And isn't Greg the general?
He is, yeah.
He is the general, yeah. Can you remember any
yes,
others?
he had a review, yeah.
Matthew,
10 off.
The Wolf?
the Wolf, James Wilstrop.
Not sure.
He's trying to get a stroke here, Dessouky. I feel that he should have played that ball.
I don't think
So if it's not a stroke, Sumner,
I think you should have played that.
Yeah, he
Okay.
should have played it, quite right.
he had loads of area to play that.
At least a let. I think probably a let. No, yeah.
It's another good
Yes,
decision.
let decision upheld. Dessouky has no reviews remaining. 12-11. Game ball.
The camera's falling down.
Well, we've just had clarification there from Sumner that one of the cameras apparently has fallen on the court. We're not sure which one.
I was a bit worried then, PJ. I thought they were going to actually, they were coming for us to take us out of the venue.
Yeah, I think so.
Both had our hands held up, but
That's all right, we're in safe hands. Sumner would have held the fort, wouldn't you? You'd have taken over.
Yeah.
No problem.
camera 2, it's that new camera angle.
No, he's got to go
Oh,
and play
what's he
that.
done here?
Dessouky.
What is
Got
Dessouky
to
done
play that.
here?
Video decision
Oh, why has he
Dessouky.
gone for a video? I mean, this is straightforward.
I
He's
know,
got to
but
go round and play the ball there.
Why doesn't he play it though? Sumner, why don't you think he should play that? He was there to play it.
It's what some players do. They don't decide to play it. They don't go into run, and they need to actually run into it because they're just lazy.
Yeah, exactly. No
Exact-
attempt to
you
play
know
the
what?
ball. You're right.
You've hit the nail on the head there because it's just being lazy. He could have played that ball straight and actually won the rally.
Yeah.
So he's been penalised for that, Sumner.
Mr.
He's been
Dessouky,
given a no
you
let,
need to go to the ball.
which is
It's
really
his
poor.
own fault because he didn't go into the ball,
Exactly.
Quite right. Yeah.
and he would have
And
got
out 12 all.
Easily. Would have got it easily. He was just looking for the point.
So a big mistake from Dessouky. 12 all in this tie break.
This is a really long game.
This is probably as long as one of your matches, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very
Decision
quick ask.
Dessouky. Yes, let. 12 all.
He could have played. I think he could have got that.
Yeah, look for the ball. Look for the ball. Look to play the ball. Yes, let. 12 all.
Very loose from Rami Ashour. I think he was a bit lucky there.
Yeah.
His t-shirt's getting wetter by the minute.
How do they get so sweaty though when they've only been on?
Oh,
Two games.
oh my goodness me. Sorry,
Go service,
Sumner.
please.
Just get very excited when they start unleashing those cross-court nicks. That was a great shot, wasn't it, by Dessouky?
I just hate it when that happens because Perry and Curtis always do it to me, and I hate it.
They always hit cross-court nicks
Yeah.
off your service.
Yeah.
Therefore, you need to serve either at them or into the sidewall. There they are. Look, they're laughing about
And
it now,
13,
saying that they're
12,
going to
game
talk
ball.
about that time they hit the cross-court nick against you.
Yeah.
So game ball again for Dessouky. Still a lot of life in the prediction of
I think he might
Sumner.
just squeeze this in.
It's a terrific second game though, isn't it? Really
Yeah.
good, high quality squash.
I think he's just going to sneak this one.
Wonder how long this second game is, PJ, just alone.
And I think this is going to be up in over the 20-minute mark.
So what's the longest match you've ever seen?
Oh, good question. The longest match I've ever seen. Probably about an hour and... Actually, I watched, there was a junior tournament I watched in Cairo, believe it or not, Cairo Stadium. It was the World Junior Championships, and it was John Russell against Ahmed Faizi, and it was 2 hours and 23 minutes. 3 games to 2.
That is long.
That was...
Oh, he's made the error. It's forehand side again, this time hitting the top of the tin. There was another similar scenario where Dessouky walloped it in the bottom. Ashour is battling away.
He's making too many errors, both of them, and making quite a couple of errors.
Yep.
That muck up the game.
Very important game, this one as well, Sumner, because Ashour is winning by 1 game to love. If he wins in this game and goes 2-love up, it's a very big advantage, isn't it, between 2-love and 1-all.
Big difference, Sumner.
It's a big difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a long way back if you're losing 2 games to love as opposed to 1 game all. So crucial, really. If Dessouky is going to have a chance tonight, you feel he has to win this second game.
That is a good shot.
That's a wicked shot, that one.
That's like my shots
13,
sometimes.
game ball.
On the backhand.
Yeah. I just love hitting it hard on the
Dessouky,
side, and
no
then
let.
sometimes it goes in the neck.
14-13, game ball.
But Dessouky was trying to get a let ball on that one. Roy Gingell having none of it.
No, it's in the neck too much. He wouldn't have got it.
So Ashour with his first game ball. And he's got the nick.
Thank you.
Here's a question for you. If you played that shot, what happened there, and it hit the nick behind the service box, would you apologise to your opponent, or would you walk to the front wall and have a bit of a giggle?
Probably do both, actually.
You would. That's even better.
I'll probably go yes. And just like do a little giggle in my head, yeah. Because it's a good shot.
We went for it. He's stitched himself.
Stroke Ashour.
He stitched himself up there. He didn't have to hit this as hard. He'd done the work on the forehand side, Dessouky.
Hand out 15-14.
He'd hit a really nice tight ball on that forehand side, and it was loose. I think sometimes on those cross-court nicks on the forehand, PJ, he hits it a bit too hard, and if it doesn't go in the nick, it comes right back at him.
Too far back, yeah, a little bit more of a subtle hit into that front corner. Better pace.
There's quite a couple of nicks in this game.
That's a very, very exciting second game here.
They're using everything. They're hitting nicks and winners, and they're retrieving well. Good length. It's a top quality game of squash.
Yeah.
Well, it almost looks as though Faris Dessouky's getting used to playing Ashour now. In the first game, he wasn't quite sure what to do against Rami. But in this game, he seems to be understanding how to play him a little bit better.
Seems very close.
Still, there's life in your prediction at the moment for Faris Dessouky to take this second game. 15-all. Still confident about it?
If he just keeps it up and keeps Rami like this, he'll probably win this game.
This is the tough part about Ashour, is that he's suddenly able to win a quick point like he just did there. And he's
Yeah.
serving with game ball in a flash. He's got him.
Rally.
Well, Dessouky's gone down. I think Dessouky's okay. He's just...
Okay.
Well, Sumner, got a question for you here. A few people
Yeah.
have been listening to your predictions on social media, and they've been so impressed
Are you
with
okay?
everything so far. They would like to know, who do you think will be the next #1 in the world?
Out of everyone.
Apart from Curtis, obviously.
Okay.
Obviously, Mohammed El Shabaghi is the current world #1. So who will take his position as #1 in the world after him?
I think it might be.
Decision, Dessouky.
I'm not
Video
really sure,
decision,
but
Dessouky.
Greg's a really good player as well.
Greg Gaultier, it's a very, very good...
Dessouky's
good
just
choice.
waiting on
So-
this decision. Sorry, guys.
I think he might be the next one.
You think Gaultier will go back to #1?
Yeah. Or Nick Matthew.
Or Nick, right.
Well, what do you reckon on this one? This is a huge point, guys, and Dessouky's taken a racket butt unintentionally into the stomach. Is Ramy Ashour's shot too good for it to be a let ball? It's a big decision for the video
I
referee.
think that should be a yes let.
Really?
Yes.
I don't understand where he's got caught in the stomach there, but it's obviously just slightly by the butt of the racket from Ashour after he's played the shot. Well, the official's taking a long time over this one, just wants to make sure, which is fair enough, because it is a huge point.
I think he hit him with his elbow or because
Huge point.
I'm not sure this is a let ball, really. Ball's gone up front. The contact is after he's played it.
Whoa!
it was close.
Yes,
That was close. He took his time over it.
16, game ball.
So, still,
That must have hurt a bit when you've been running around a lot.
It looked like he got winded, didn't it? Have you ever been
Yeah.
winded like that? When
Right
somebody-
box.
I don't think I know what it feels like, but I think I have.
16-15, game ball.
didn't actually touch him.
No, I didn't see any contact at all, personally.
That's extraordinary. He's still kind of heaving his chest and stomach.
Do you two think he's taking it or?
Oh dear, Ramy.
Well,
is
it
on a
doesn't
rampage.
matter.
15, game ball.
Because-
This next game.
Ramy Ashour taking
just-
full advantage. Go on, you say the lower third, as we call it.
Okay. The score is now 2 games to love to Ramy Ashour.